go. Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go here in Inglewood. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proving to be a really hard team to beat.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Man in motion is Smith. They go play action with Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions, remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. That's the third-round rookie pick, Isaac Slaw. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Intended for Anthony.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
That pass play good for 22. First down, L.A.
At the 39-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Now it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. 2nd down and 8 as we are ready to get back underway. Man in motion is Smith. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 21
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On first down, Stafford. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
The motion man is Nakua. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing again is Stafford. Pass is caught left side. That's Parkinson. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
They'll run. It's Williams. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That's to the left side, taken in by Smith. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions, nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the 1st half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
from the gun on third down. It's gone. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Lions first down.
First down, Detroit.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Now Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Gibbs, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. On second down, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
It's a gain of 6.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
He'll go play action with Goff. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Sack at the 50-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Goff to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third
Just
down.
take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Amon-Ra, safe ground. Touchdown, Detroit.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Parkinson in motion. A first down throw for Stafford. That's caught by Puka. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. The Rams use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To the air again, Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Rams will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now as this one is in the air. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's Goff. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one out wide to Gibbs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Now, Goff. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Lions, 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Putting the tight end in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 4.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Gibbs with a 1st down and more inside the 25. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams 18. A long one from Gibbs. 39 yards.
1st down, Detroit.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tesla. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Gibbs. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Isaac Tesla. Touchdown, Lions.
The kicker
Here's
on
Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions are on top. It's 14-10.
14, Rams 10.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Rams offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and inches. To throw is Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
And the Rams.
A gain there of 20. Good for a Rams first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Stafford now to throw on first down. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll be forced out of bounds, a very short gain.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. A gift, and here comes Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll complete it to Adams. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And not much there. Good defense. held to no gain.
At the line of scrimmage.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Stafford now on third down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Rams.
Say what you want about this group, Mike, but they certainly aren't scared. I mean, not only to go for it on fourth down, but the quarterback decides to throw that ball into double coverage and somehow still resulted in them being able to extend this drive.
The strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second and a yard. It's another run here for Williams. And he's into the end zone. Williams. Touchdown, L.A. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. We're going to take a good long look at this one. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Williams, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
One more time for Williams. And he won't quite get in. Down to the one, setting up third and goal.
A 2-yard
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
For the lead, here is third and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Matthew Stafford, touchdown Los Angeles. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The kick is good. Makes the score Rams 17, Lions 14.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's gone. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Is caught left side by St. Brown. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
First down, Detroit.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Here's Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Throwing here is Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
This one complete. It's to Sloss. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 5-yard line.
Second and goal. To throw is Goff. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. The shotgun, it's Stafford. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throw on third down, Stafford. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is fourth down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
It's a gain of 55.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Now, first and goal. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Out of the gun, Stafford, and the rush gets there. Down he goes. Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. We'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to one play in this one. The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs. The zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Lions.